Hello, everyone in chat. Every week we get try to stumble and three-legged race over these technical problems, and then we get in there, and we're already on the ground looking at each other, saying, "What are we doing?" You know?
Yeah.
I broke a collarbone in a three-legged race.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Is that true?
that's true.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. Yeah.
Huh. How serious? What were at stakes here in the three-legged race? And how old were you?
It was elementary school,
So high stakes.
so it was probably like 14, 15. High stakes. Yeah, it's me doing athletics. Like it's. I feel like that's the only. There's only two outcomes: not winning and me getting hurt, and I got both of them in the same.
It was at that moment that Jeff decided to never do sports again.
Much like the riders on trials, I gave up. I gave up very hard right then.
Elementary school.
Oh, well, it's interesting you bring up athletics. I was actually I like playing sports.
Mhm.
I consider myself fairly athletic, and like my neighbor, he got a basketball goal, and so we've shot around there a little bit. But obviously, I used to play ball like every Sunday since March of 2020. Haven't played since, and used to play every single Sunday. And the ball got stuck in the wedge between the backboard and the rim
Oh, I love
out
that.
there today.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, Mark, you wanna get that for us?" I was like, "Yeah." And now, I'm not bragging, right? But 2019, the year 2019, it's very rare, but I've dunked in a game. It's rare, right? Super rare, but
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, I
Believe
mean,
it or not,
look,
folks, Mark can
yeah,
dunk. Yeah.
here and there, but not like, I mean, if it's a year, I might do it once or twice, like that's how rare it is. I don't want to brag, but they call me Ale out there. Why? Because I got the hops, baby.
All right. Well,
so look here. The point of me saying that is it gets wedged up there, right? I can touch rim, no problem, whatever. I'm also 6'2", so it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not like if I was like 5'8" and I'm fucking dunking, right? So I go up there, I go, all right, I'll get it. I casually go underneath, and I'm like, oh, I'll get this right out.
The
I
guy
jump
didn't have
up.
a broom.
No, well, I mean, we're outside, and it's in the middle of the street,
Okay.
and so I was right there,
Oh, okay.
and I was shooting around with him anyway. And I go to jump, didn't even get rim, and I go, wait a minute, what the fuck, this. I can do that no problem. I go, all right. I guess I'll trot up there and get some momentum and jump this time. I do it again, whiffed it again 2 times in a row. I go, okay, what the fuck is happening?
Ooh.
Like, yeah, exactly. So then I get a running start and do it, whiffed a 3rd time. Dude, I'm not even kidding you when
What's
I tell you
happening
this.
to you?
I don't know. I think, you know what I think it is? Just being in quarantine, and you're not like, I'm not out there every Sunday, like, using jumping muscles, I mean, like, I work out with what I can around here. I haven't gone to a gym also since March, but, I got a little bit of weights here, and, a bike. But, like, the fact of not running and not jumping like you do in a ball game or whatever, it fucked me up. It was like going limp during set. Like, I was like, the first thing.
Okay.
Yeah, going. Well, not go. It was like going limp when I was playing basketball. Like, and usually I run around there with a hard on
whole time. That's incredible.
No one's playing defense on me, baby. I got 3 inches from me in between the other guy. So,
okay, all right.
But like, I like even talked to my wife. I've probably talked to her about it for like 20 minutes. It's like, hey, do you think I'll be able to jump again? Like it really fucked with me today. Like
Today, huh?
it happened today, and I will
Oh.
think about it at night. And so I got to start running, and I think I'll just start jumping in my house. Is that how you retrain that? I don't know what I have to do, but God Almighty, it really shook me. I was like, it felt like when I jumped, it felt like my legs just stopped. I was like, wait a minute, there should be more. There should be more of uppiness.
Yeah. Wow.
So I think this quarantine has got me atrophying mentally and physically.
Right. Where I think a lot of people are going to discover these odd things that have happened that they didn't notice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think that maybe gravity has increased? I think there's a chance here that it's not you, it's something else.
Yeah. You know what? It could be. My back has bothered me more.
Right? That would be gravity.
Yeah. So it's smushing me down just enough.
A little bit more.
To make me feel a little like, what's that?
Right. Do you feel heavier in your shoes?
Come to think of it, I was wearing my shoes the other day and I was walking outside.
Uh-huh.
They're brand new shoes. Feet just flintstoned right through the bottom, just the sole out. The street was cracking beneath my feet when I was walking.
Classic high gravity right there.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay.
Mm.
Did you guys love when you were younger jumping on the trampoline, jumping on a trampoline, and then getting off and then trying to jump and then feeling like you didn't go anywhere?
Oh, okay.
I think I did most of my jumping on the trampoline and had no desire to jump when I got off. You would continue to try to jump?
I get in a real jumping mood.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I haven't. I can see that though. Yeah.
Yeah. And then mood to jump. You ever mosh? You ever get in a mosh pit?
No, that requires other people. On the trampoline, you can be out in the woods by yourself.
The woods.
Just jumping away.
Not even near a house, just a random trampoline in the woods.
Yeah.
He tells the cat machine, just back it up right there in the woods where no one is.
It's the same trampolines and old Playboys. You always find them out in the woods.
Oh my God. Mark, do you remember when we were kids and we used to go to that barber?
Dude, I was thinking about that the other day for some reason. Someone had mentioned a Playboy, and I was like...
So there's this barber.
Wait.
When we used to... All right, so there's a secret about this barber that we didn't tell anyone. And we used to... For years and years, we would get haircuts from the same guy, same barber in this little shop. And then then we started going with our cousins, Brad and Jack, to get haircuts at this place. We would all get them at the same time. And I think they finally caught on.
Most people do that, right? Family haircuts. You bring the cousin.
Yeah, I think we made it too obvious, but
you pack the lunch. You pack the whole family. Come on, everyone. We're going to get haircuts today. We would drive down to the market and we would sit outside and have a picnic, and then everyone would just get a chance to get their hair cut.
Right,
it took all day, but that was the day. That was our Saturday.
It went on for a few years, I think, when they didn't. What had happened was this barber had, in the back room, in the bathroom, there was a Playboy underneath the sink in the cabinet. And
it was not well hidden.
Right. Yeah, but who uses a public bathroom and goes searching through the cabinets?
Right. That's true. You're not really looking for everything.
We're kids. We're curious, and so then we started getting haircuts with our cousins. I think he knows, okay, these kids are taking turns using the bathroom a lot.
All of us would go, every single one of us would go into the bathroom.
Trying to space it out.
And when we would leave, when I would walk out, I'd be laughing and red faced, and then someone else would go in and same thing would happen. It was way too obvious.
Wait. So you guys started it, found out about this Playboy. So one single Playboy, like, was it updated or rotated as new ones came out?
I think it was just the same one.
Yep. Same pages stuck together.
And then you told other people about that one.
I think I just discovered it, and I told I told our brother, and then our cousins, and yeah, word got around that way. I didn't tell anyone else. No.
I mean,
That
that is just God bless the internet.
Yeah, this was before internet, so
yeah, think about everything that had happened. Number one, someone found out. I knew about it. And it was so mind-blowing that we told other people there's this place.
They changed their whole life schedule. Like they
changed their barber.
Made plans to look at tasteful bush.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
They had told their mom, "Hey, don't want to get a haircut there no more. I want to get a haircut where they get their haircut."
Not only do I want to, we have to.
Yeah.
This is happening. This is a life change that we're having right now.
Word of mouth, excitement. It wasn't just, that's the extent that we went to see a naked lady in a magazine.
Yeah.
When's the last time you fucking opened up a book with tits?
Well,
I think the only times I touch a magazine at all are freaking in a barbershop, but they're right there out in the open.
I don't touch anything these days. I'm
well,
not touching shit. But but you know what? We went back after a couple of times, we went back. And what happened, Steven?
It was gone.
It was gone.
Yeah.
They're nowhere. They caught on.
They did. And
they knew.
And then all of a sudden, we didn't have to use the bathroom so much. And
we stopped using the bathroom. We haven't gone to the bathroom since. Stop going to that barber, too. He gave shitty haircuts. We were only going there to look at his fucking magazine.
yeah. You move on from that one.
Huh. Yeah. But you're right, Mark. When was the last time I opened a book with tits?
Tell me.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's high school.
It must have been right. Wow.
And then you get your own computer, and this is before phones were a thing, where you could look up anything on the phone. And then you got your own computer, and they go, "This is your computer," and you're like, "I'm gonna ruin this thing."
Right. Here you go. We used to. Right. So when computers were first coming out, you had, the family computer. So that's the one you had to use. And so do you remember?
I don't know what you're going to say, but fucking go for it. And yeah, I do.
There's a time Eric was telling me, our brother Eric, he was looking at porn on the family computer once, and
that sentence is so fucking wild. Looking at porn on the family computer.
Yeah. Well, look, that was the only one, right?
I'm gonna throw up. Yeah, that sentence is just insane.
And it was during a time where the parents didn't know that you could do that type of thing. So I think it was like 3 a.m. or something like that. And
porn time. Yeah.
We all had our time slots.
He filled out the sheet.
So Eric got caught. The lights were on, and
I don't know. I heard about this. I don't know.
So what happened was, you got your computer. It's on a desk. Right, and he hears someone coming down the hallway, and he hears the door handle jiggle, and he dives under the desk, and he yanks the power cord out from the wall, and Dad walks around, and he's like, "There's someone in here." And then I think he must have heard, because he sees Eric under the desk. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh," Eric goes, We were having problems with the computer. I was just trying to see what was going on."
Was this in the office or the bonus room, by the way?
Bonus room.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. And I guess they were. Oh, okay. All right. Good night. Wow. But you had to do that stuff. You had to do that kind of stuff back in the day.
Yeah. Did I don't know if I told this story. it's a very similar story about my buddy who will be nameless on this, but his brother, who's his dad, walked in on him. Did I tell this? And he was no.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's a very similar story. So this is probably one of my favorite stories of all time. Is my buddy's brother. Also, there's one computer in the house. So,
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
so same exact situation. It's late at night. It's 2 a.m. All of a sudden, their dad. Obviously, they're not in the same. They're not in the same room. This is all the stories being told by the younger brother, the person who got caught. So he's in there at night on the family computer, and he hears somebody coming down the hall, tries to turn off the monitor by itself, and it's not going off. It's the computer's working so hard for all the porn he's looking up that it's like, dude, I'm busy. I have no time to turn off just my screen. So he hears him getting closer and closer. So he does the same thing. He dives underneath the desk. He yanks the cord out from the outlet. Lights are off because you got to set the mood. And his dad comes in and he turns the light on and he goes, "Son." he is underneath the desk, and his bare ass is
naked under the desk. Was he wearing a shirt or no?
Wearing a shirt.
He
was Porky Pig. And he had these 2 glorious hams just sticking out of the bottom of the desk. And he goes,
how do you explain that?
So he goes, "Son, what are you doing?" And he goes, "I'm trying to install this driver on the computer."
No.
Pitch black, no pants. That's one of my favorite stories of all time.
So he just didn't even bother to explain anything else. He just said, "I'm doing this."
Yeah, and then he goes, "Okay, well, it's late, so." He closes the door. At that point, as a parent, I mean, obviously, whatever. Like, if we had sons, and if there's an inkling, because you think your parents are dumb, and you're like, "Oh, they don't know about what I'm doing."
Right.
It's like,
I'm the first one to ever do this.
Yeah. You say all the street lingo, or like you find out what a blowjob is, and then you're like, "Oh wow, I just found out this new information. Nobody else knows about it." And then you say it around your parents, and they go, "Where'd you learn that?" And you go, "Okay, never mind."
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. This was
a-
back in the day where it took like 5-6 minutes to load one image up on your screen.
Mhm.
So if you had a naked lady on the way to your screen, it would load from top to bottom. So the head, the hair, it would show up, it's loading. Minutes later, up. Sometimes it would just suck. Oh, damn, that's not that good. Let me go.
Yeah, sometimes it would suck. It was all a gamble. And if you found a really good one, what'd you do? You printed it. You print it out.
What?
Wow, I say, you save it if you download.
I printed. I printed a couple. Yeah. Now I didn't have to use my time slot.
Well, yeah, but then the printer takes so long and it's loud.
Yeah.
It's 2
in the morning.
Yeah, this is back when when it finally loaded, you save the image and you put it in a folder somewhere on the computer. and
Yeah,
name it something, and hide it deep, in other folders or whatever.
Yeah.
You had to
No,
get,
well,
you
I
had to
didn't.
get,
I didn't know about that.
you had to
I
get
didn't know
clever.
about
Yeah.
that. I didn't
Okay.
know you're talking to a guy who had just recently tried to drown his computer to eliminate
Oh, sure.
information.
Right.
So
Right.
I didn't know about that at all. Yeah, you call a folder not porn, and then
Yeah. Yes.
you're on
Yes.
your way.
This strangely enough ties into our science talk topic for the
Oh my god,
evening.
this is so.
Well, before
Go
we get
ahead, Jeff.
into that,
Oh, have we
Mhm.
started?
Yeah.
well, this is again,
Oh.
this is just the cold open. This
This is
is
the cold open.
Okay.
All right. This is the
the
cold
other
open.
podcast, Furious.
Because our cold opens are so long. Right. We have long cold opens.
I'm waiting for a spit take on one of these videos. It's really the best.
Right.
Let's do the word first. I feel like I get all out of sorts
Okay.
if we don't do the word first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, we definitely
Do
got to
that.
open up with the word.
Preemptive guesses? Anything?
No.
Okay.
Guessing at words
Fair
that
enough.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. That's
No.
fine. Widdershins.
Oh.
That
Jeez.
sounds. First of all, I feel like if someone called me that, I'd be offended. I should feel like that is offensive.
Witter, like spelled WHI
WIDDE.
ER
WIDDER shins.
SHINS. Wit. Wow. God. It looks like wider. So
Witter shins?
Mm-hmm.
it almost sounds like a shin condition, like shin splints. But
Okay.
it makes your splint like lateral, like outwards.
You might be onto something.
I think it's a lateral condition of the shins.
Okay. I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it is sweat on your shins.
Wow.
So when you have shin sweats, that's witter shins. And I'm assuming the definition came from someone who might be in the Pittsburgh area because they have.
I think you're thinking of water shins.
Yes.
Oh,
is that?
wow.
Oh, that's very close. Okay.
All right. Guys, these are very close. Great guesses.
Wow. Okay.
Widdershins, in a direction contrary to the sun's course, considered as unlucky or counterclockwise.
Huh?
So witter shins is going counterclockwise.
Yes.
And the sun always goes clockwise? I mean, I'm learning other stuff.
We've got a lot to learn tonight.
Someone asked me for life advice, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
I just found out the sun always gets the same.
Against the beaten path type of thing. I went widdershins, like I went willy-nilly into the woods to jump on my trampoline. Like that.
Use the definition
of.
and call back.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I guess I'm wondering how to use it in a sentence.
She danced widdershins around him.
Counterclockwise. Or just weirdly. Interesting. Okay.
Literally, it means to take a course opposite the apparent motion of the sun viewed from the northern hemisphere.
Oh, God. That's so much to remember.
Yeah.
Now, do Australians dance differently?
So
I would guess.
They go, for instance, it's hemispherical.
It's based
Apparently.
on your vantage point from the northern hemisphere. So yeah, southern hemisphere would be seeing a different thing.
Right. Wow.
So let's see. Let me just Google what the opposite of widdershins.
the antonym, I guess, would be
Oh boy.
clockwise.
So you could definitely you could have an Australian upside down and then us on top, and we'd be dancing the same path and both be dancing widdershins.
Wow, I should skip the science talk for tonight. I really should just skip it.
No, we got this.
We do. We will. We'll have it.
So, any guesses, real quick? Any guesses at what the opposite?
No. What is it?
I'm gonna probably mispronounce this. The opposite of Widdershins is Deisul, Deisul,
There's
or
no way I'm going to use those in the woods.
sunwise, meaning clockwise.
Dissel? What did you say?
Deisul,
Diesel.
it looks like somebody that doesn't know how to spell diesel tried to spell diesel.
It's probably me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't they? Yeah, for some reason that just doesn't feel right. Why don't they just say not Widdershins?
I don't know. Anti-Widdershins.
Right, like everything the opposite should be not that. Like, oh, this is my right hand and this is my not right hand.
My anti-right hand.
My anti-hand. Right. Or as you mentioned in one video, your dominant hand and then your submissive hand. Wow. All right.
So that's our word. We've learned.
Wow. Widdershins.
We've
All right.
I
provided.
might remember that one just because it's so interesting.
It is it is. I don't see a lot of that coming into use very often. But all right, so now for my second thing,
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
mail call.
Mail
Look at
call.
that.
We've got
Mail call.
Who's this from?
this from our friend
we-
Toph Coffingman.
Oh, wow. And he's
Hey.
here, I believe, in the live chat. Yep. By the way, what are we running some sort of Pee Wee Herman show? Like we get mail during the live broadcast? What's going on here? Like,
We wish we could be on the level of quality of Pee Wee Herman show.
Yeah.
wow.
I mean,
okay.
I mean, speaking of magazines and then going into a barbershop to find something, I mean, you used to just go to a movie theater.
yeah, I guess that's what he's known for, right? Is just he.
Damn, it's what a shitty way to ruin your legacy. Like that's the joke. But like Paul Rubens is incredibly funny and talented, but you tug it in a theater once, and that's who
And
you
it was
are.
a place where you're supposed to tug it, right?
Right.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It was a place where you were supposed to?
I think it was a porn theater.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you're still not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just watch and leave. But
Well, that's fucking creepier. I think it's way creepier to have a theater full of people just watching porn normally and then being like, well, I think I've seen enough and get up and leave than having, several grown men take their dicks out and jerk it in a theater that are
This guy and his internet
yeah, but then who would
privilege.
go to that theater?
Do you not think it's creepy to just turn porn on and just watch it and then turn it off and go about your day?
It would depend on who's watching me watching, I think.
Yeah, who are you with? Is this by yourself?
By yourself.
Look.
Just say you're by yourself.
I don't know how to call
I
it
remember
creepy.
like when I was in Amsterdam many years ago, they had a couple of the people from our group were like, "Hey, you want to go to this live show?"
No.
And I was like, "Okay." I didn't have nothing else to do. I went with them, and it was a live sex show. And you sit down in a theater, and there are people on stage that there's a rotating bed, and the curtain opens up, and they fuck for a while, and then the curtains close, and then you get up and leave. You're not supposed to do anything, You just watch like a weirdo. It's so weird.
Wow.
Did you see him
So-
like in person see another man's butthole?
Well, the bed rotated, so
He saw it a couple of times.
Yeah, like it came like a rotisserie.
oh, here it comes again.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite part, nudging people beside you.
Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. It's good luck if it looks right at you.
Yeah, right. My popcorn. Yeah. So I guess it's common. You can't do that. You just got to watch, and that's it.
Fred, was it Fred?
Savage.
Not Fred's. Was it Fred Savage?
I don't know. I don't even know where you're going.
God, who's the older guy? He passed away recently. He was in all the
Ernest movies?
no. Like Waiting for Guffman and A Mighty Wind, Best in Show. Fred Willard.
Oh yeah.
He got caught
Oh.
just a few years before he passed, touching it in the theater.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Was it a normal movie theater or was it a porn theater?
I don't know. I'm not sure on that one.
Probably normal, wasn't it?
Damn, dude. See,
God.
I'm so afraid. Like, I could live my whole life, and then I screw up something the last week of it, and people will know me for that. You know?
Well, that's the thing is like I feel like don't take your dick out.
It's a pretty, yeah.
It's hard not to.
I mean,
your
pretty
whole
much
life.
yeah, my whole day I am thinking about taking it out 100% of the time.
Well, look, it started in the barber shop, right?
Right.
And
yeah.
then it just never stopped. So
Mhm. Yeah, no, I think you can live you can be one of the best people, morally contribute to charity, give all your money away in your will. You could be the most charitable person in the world with your time and money and however. But you take your dick out once, that's how you're fucking remembered, dude. People remember a dick.
Or they forget it immediately. And that's even
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, anyways, we've got mail.
yeah,
Oh.
let's see that thing. Whip it out.
The mail, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
oh
okay.
yeah.
Just-
Yeah, you don't want to ruin this.
Okay.
All right.
Next
I
week's
got
podcast.
one
So there's
thing.
only two of us.
That's right. Those guys had a great podcast, but then the very last episode they did, they just ruined it.
Yeah, nobody
think
asked
that-
him to. It was
You know, we might one day say, "Hey guys, how do we exit this whole thing?"
Right.
And I think we know now.
fall
Stay
down a
tuned,
flight
everybody.
of stairs with her pants around her ankles. This is an amazing tape job. Like, I don't even know where. I'm just cutting everything.
Yeah, you've been on it for a while now.
Yeah, and I don't even think I'm halfway done.
I do have a question that you can
Mhm.
think about while he's doing that.
Okay.
Nathan Hollinger has asked a question. He's like, would you rather be 100 years? No, I read that wrong. Would you rather be rich 100 years in the past or poor 100 years in the future? Or just fucking dead? That's his question. Thanks, Nate.
That's so funny.
Like,
Dude, thanks for the question.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, by the way. Just like, or did you just want to be dead? Like, not even.
Right. I've already thought about this, but I have my answer. I want to hear you guys'.
so please, slowly the options again.
Would you rather be rich 100 years in the past or poor 100 years in the future?
We're dead.
Yes.
Dead.
Yes.
Probably. I'll just say dead. Just because it's fun.
It's
It's fun to have that as an option of just
Well-
no repercussions. Just
yeah.
I'm just dead. I'll just be dead.
I think I'm gonna go with rich 100 years in the past because what if the future is just like, Amazon robots just murdering poor on the streets, so I don't know what it's gonna be like, but if I was rich in the past, I could go walk around with my top hat and my butler suit and just talk about the weather to people, and I'd be okay. I wouldn't, I wouldn't be worried about a lot, right?
Mm-mm.
I just, no, not for
No,
you?
no. You wouldn't have to worry about anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you.
No,
Yeah.
100 years ago, let's see, World War I ended. I think the last pandemic just ended. In 1920?
baby.
So things were,
Things couldn't be better.
things just got done being extremely shitty.
Mhm.
So 100 years ago was an okay time. And then I'd probably lose it all in the stock market crash of 29. But
Mm.
you have a small period of time there where things are good. Then World War II starts. 39. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The future, being poor in the future, who knows, man? That is wild. 100 years from now,
I'm-
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, go, Jeff.
I'm get like I
21.
knowing. I have a feeling that the future is going to be very much like a combination of Idiocracy and Cyberpunk.
Oh, yes, that's a great.
Where everyone's got their dicks out.
That is a great guess. I think you're right. I think
And
you're
Wally.
absolutely right.
I'll throw Wally in there.
Okay. Yeah. I
But
think you're right.
let's say it's 100. But we also said flying cars in the year 2000 when we were in like 1980.
Yeah, Demolition Man predicted this utopian future, and they said it was going to happen in 1996.
I think I did. Yeah,
Wow, were they off?
way off. But go on, Jeff. Go on with the future. So you think it's going to be cyberpunk and what was it?
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. I
Idiocracy.
think that's a good. Yeah, you're right. I haven't played cyberpunk, but but I don't know how futuristic it is. But that whole world just seems super far away. But I think you might be right.
The rich are incredibly rich, and everyone else is unbelievably poor, but we're distracted by flashy lights and stupid products.
Okay.
So I'm going with Dead.
Okay. Huh.
One for the past, one for dead.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm gonna go into the future
Oh, okay.
and be poor.
Really?
All right.
The one thing that's holding me back though is that going into the future and then seeing all the cool shit that money can buy and not being
good
able
question.
to do that.
Right.
So that's the downfall, but I guess I guess I would rather see what's gonna happen.
Interesting.
Jeff, I'm kind of with you. I feel like I know where this is going.
It's not looking good, folks.
Right. But I'm seeing if there's a twist.
It's a gamble, and that's a good point too, right? What if in the future the poor are taken care of or whatever, you know? What if there's
Mhm.
just better medicine, you know? It's a
What
great-
if we
great
get
option.
the future from Trials Fusion?
Oh, or just riding around on bikes and
We're
doing
just flipping
stunts
all
and
day long.
flips. Oh,
Yeah.
might go with future.
What if in the future the United States is just Canada with healthcare?
Who knows? Who knows? You're taking a gamble with
yeah,
the
I
future
think-
thing.
Yeah, I'll be poor in the future just to be like, what's going on? What's happening up in here?
Okay.
And I'll look around and be like, damn, I wish I had some money. This would be cool.
What if the scenario wasn't specific enough? Like, what if you chose future and the genie or whatever said, "Okay, you chose future," and then all of a sudden you warp 100 years in the future and you die anyway because you're being dead in 100 years.
Oh yeah.
So-
I fall out of the portal as a skeleton. I've been dead for 30 years.
Right. And you're
Damn.
poor.
Great point. Yeah.
Guys. you wanna
Oh,
see?
what is it?
We
Oh,
got
you finally got the box open.
here we go.
What is that?
A t-shirt.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
look.
Oh, hey now.
Denver, Colorado, cigars on sale. Oh, that looks cool.
There
That is
you
a cool
go,
one.
man.
Look at that design.
No
We
way.
got that one. It's a
Totally.
very
Thanks.
rich smelling box.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oaky and
Oh.
That is awesome.
Now, see
fucking
this?
love it.
That's something I would wear 100 years in the past. Look at those designs. I just love the designs.
I would
Looks
wear it.
cool. Cigars?
And I also like, I don't want to be one of these people, but I also like something that you can buy and it's not like someone's like, oh, I'm going to go buy that. I'm like, oh, you can't.
you
just
can't have
do
this.
Dude, that's
Okay.
badass.
Yeah, baseball tee,
Love it.
3/4. And then
Thanks very much, So.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks, man.
looks like some chocolates. Let me have a bite of one of these real quick.
Oh, okay.
It's like a chocolate hot dog. Let me try this.
Chocolate hot dog. Yeah,
Awesome.
look, I could bet on sports. I could bet on stocks 100 years in the past. Psh. Also, I might not exist because I didn't exist 100 years in the past, or
Even like barring saying like no, you can't do the Biff Tannen,
oh, okay.
take your information back to the past or the future or wherever it is.
Oh,
Like
right.
just being like,
Do I know what I know now?
yeah, say you don't, like it doesn't matter, like you're still gonna have,
Yeah.
everything's gonna be easier.
Okay. Yeah.
hmm
And we got some very nice cigars in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
we gotta get together.
jeez.
This is what we do. We get together, we do a pod, and we smoke them.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We'll wait for
Toph,
some
thank
big
you very
event.
much.
Like,
Yeah, thank you very much.
That is
That's
awesome.
man.
that's really cool. Wow. Very classy. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a Richmond 100 years ago.
Yeah. Speaking, that is exactly
God, I mean,
right.
we're halfway there. We got cigars.
Walking around the high street, ashing my cigar on the pour.
They have their hand out. You just ashing it.
Come here, street urchin.
Jeff would be an asshole in the past.
Well, that's so funny when you mention the knowledge. Have you guys heard that Nate Bargatze joke? Oh, it's so funny. I
What
got
is
to
it?
work with Nate at Good Nights, and he's got this one joke where he talks about how he's like just dumb, and he'll even if he like went back in the past, he'd be like, hey, in the future they have like he'd see someone on a payphone and be like, hey, in the future they have those, you'll have like a phone in your pocket, and they're like, really? How do they do it? And he's like, oh, I don't know. It's just like he's just saying random stuff, and and he's like, I think it's like something with satellites, and they're like, what's a satellite? And he's like, oh man, I wish you didn't ask. It's just like he can't even prove he's from the future. But
Right, yeah.
He ends up being like even worse in the past.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. If you went into the past and then like some generals got a hold of you and they question you like, what's gonna happen? Tell us about history. I'd be like, fuck guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, honestly, same thing with like when I remember like the presidents and stuff. Like obviously I remember the last like 4 or 5 we have, and then I know George Washington and Lincoln, and that's about it.
Right, yeah.
Everyone else is a blur.
And Lincoln, surprising to find out, wasn't number 2. I thought he was second in line for the longest time.
I thought it was the number on the money.
Well, he's not.
Yeah. So imagine my surprise when I didn't even know that there was 50 presidents yet. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Oh wow.
I thought
Okay.
Lincoln was 5. I thought Hamilton, that's another one, was on the 20. And then I saw the 50 and I was like, and then 50? And I was like, wait a second.
Wow.
Well, Toph, thank you very much for the shirts.
Yeah, Toph.
Yeah.
That's huge,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you
That's
very
And
much.
the cigars. Yeah, that is, I mean, we really appreciate it.
It's very cool looking, yeah. Wow, what a cold open, huh? Wow.
Yeah, here we are, guys. Now
Jeez.
we're in the podcast.
Now we're in it.
Now we're in it.
Hello. Hello, guys.
Hello.
How's it going?
Wow. Oh boy, first podcast of 2021, huh?
Let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about here.
Yes.
Did any of you wake up on New Year's and then go, oh, everything's better because it's not 2020 anymore? There's a couple
No.
people that were like, oh, let's just get this year over with.
Mhm.
Buckle the fuck up.
Right. No. Right. Yeah, that didn't happen. But I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
Are you?
Good for you. Good for you.
I was, and then I'm starting to be more realistic. Like I was like, oh, I don't think we'll have masks in 2021. Like I think they will be gone. And now I'm like, it'll be 2022 before they're
Sure.
like,
Well,
we don't have
we
to
just
wear them
talked
anymore.
about 100 years in the past, the last pandemic. I think we were having problems with it for a couple of years, like 2 years maybe. So we could have a while to go
yeah.
still.
But the
Yeah.
vaccine is out and it's getting passed around, but who's gonna take it?
It's
And
still going to be a while. Yeah.
yeah, man. I don't know, man.
So,
100 years of collective knowledge and learning, and we still haven't done a fucking thing. Same as 100 years ago. We deserve this.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
pretty much.
Well, do you know what is kind of futuristic?
Please tell me.
Is science talk.
Oh hell yeah! Let me know.
All right, this article is sent to me by Justin Oki. Thanks very much.
Hell yeah!
It's very interesting. The title is "Quantum Teleportation was just achieved with a 90% accuracy over 44-kilometer distance, which is 27 miles."
Too many numbers. You gotta
Yes, slow that down.
Yeah. Okay.
one more
Quantum teleportation.
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 You get teleported in parts. You're like Mike TV on Bully Mail.
Well, yeah, I'll explain this. Quantum teleportation just achieved with 90% accuracy over a distance of 27 miles. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's do this segment called Let's Get Into It.
I love the idea of having segments back to back. It's like, here's Science Talks, Science Talk title, and they're like, let's get into it. Let's get into it segment. It's like, and then have like 3 more. Talk it out. Each of them are going to go round and round. Talk it out.
Right.
So you're saying,
Let's talk about 100 years in the future. What could happen with computers? You guys heard of computers?
Slow down. Too many letters.
All right. Well, first, let's talk about
what do they teleport?
Information.
Like an email?
Wait, this is just Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
We have this.
Yeah, kind of.
Did they send a mail through a portal? Like, do they put a letter in and like 90% of it go through to the other side?
Right. Great questions.
Are they?
Yeah, answers, please.
I guess I got a little explaining it. You know how? Have you heard of quantum computing? All right. So you know how?
Is it anything to do with Quantum Leap and Scott Bakula? Because that I do have heard about.
Okay. Well, what do you know about the quantumness?
I think it's an Australian airline.
Okay.
They've got a kangaroo on the tail fin.
That's right. Yeah. Qantas never crash, right?
That's a
hot
bold
water
claim.
burn, baby. So you know how like regular computers, you have. I'll try to explain it quickly. You got their binary language that they use, the zeros and ones, right? So those are bits of information. Mm-hmm. They see every piece of information as a series of zeros and ones, essentially, right? Well, quantum computers, I guess they can do something differently. They're fast enough to what's called a superposition, where they see the zeros and ones. They have the ability to not see them as that, but rather the possibility. Imagine like spinning a coin, right? It's either going to land on heads or tails. A computer says, oh, there's a heads, there's a tails. Here's several heads, here's several tails. They're all mixed together. Oh, that means the letter A, right? Well, the quantum computer says, don't fuck with me. I know that all these things could be a heads or a tails. It's like, and it does this other thing called, so it's, imagine they're spinning coins, right? A bunch of spinning coins. It says, I know about that shit already. Okay. And then it goes, I'm going to do you one better. I'm gonna entangle.
I love this fucking computer.
This quantum computer is just like a cocky sales guy.
He's Jordan Belfort and Wolf of Wall Street. Send me this pen.
All right. So imagine you've got a spinning piece of information, right? And then over here comes another piece, you know? And if they get together, they could do something called entanglement, right? So they form, they join, and they're like, imagine particles of information. So like what one is, the other instantly is, right? They become entangled to the point where they almost are they're identical. I could be bullshitting this whole fucking thing. I don't know. This is just
I wouldn't
what
know.
I can't. I can only look into it enough to where I can understand a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what entanglement is. And so what they're able to do now is sort of basically teleport information based on this technology. And apparently what happened, this article is last day of 2020.
A bunch of
They're
nerds were doing this
talking,
New Year's Eve.
right, yeah. They're talking about
Well, what else is there to do?
the quantum internet. So let's say you were 100 years in the future and you were naked under a desk, right? And
Yep.
you wouldn't have to wait 6
For your
minutes for a
parents to come in.
picture. Yeah. Yeah. In the future, noobs can't complain about lag, right? Because the quantum internet would be just instantaneous, almost instantaneous, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That's kind of what this is alluding to. We're still like a ways away from that. There's still a lot to do and a lot to advance, but they're working on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you would click that picture and bam, that picture would just be there. And you know? So
Now okay. First of all, you're doing you described
Yep.
it fantastically for a person who doesn't like who that read an article, right? So because I feel like when it's like the only people who can actually explain this in full detail are the people doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
even when this video I watched on IBM's thing explaining what quantum computing is, that's what they do. They take someone that knows and they say, all right, first, we're going to explain it to a child, then a teenager, then a college student, then a postgrad, and then a expert scientist guy. So it was kind of like they were explaining it on those levels to me, and I was seeing it with my regular internet, and I was able to understand it. And then it got to a point eventually where I was like, I don't know. I don't know. So all I'm saying is I'm learning you what I learned, and it's weird, huh?
it is weird because when you say like, oh, you click on it and it's instant, it's boom, it's like I feel like that's my phone right now. Like how can it be any more teleporterness? And I have gotten to the point if I click on something and it's not there in 5 seconds, I fucking move on with my day. I don't even care to see about it. It's gone forever. I'll never know about it.
I threw my phone away.
Right. These quantum models they can be used for like scientific research and stuff, right?
Quantum models
and prediction models and that kind of thing. But this
models.
quantum
Like
internet thing, I don't know. I just saw this and I was like, that could be something that comes up. I don't know when, but it would be most likely at first an extension to our internet, not a whole new internet, right?
5G.
Shh. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how it's going to work. But yeah.
I do know that Spectrum's going to charge us way too much for it. So
that's right.
Yeah, and they'll still be like, we'll be there between the hours of 10 a.m. and
bitch,
5
you
p.m.
can teleport.
Teleport here. What are you giving me a fucking window for?
Here. Yeah.
Just be here now. Or just be here when you're going to say, don't give me a fucking window. You can be here now. Now.
That's
an hour
great.
from now.
The service ticket didn't say that you were getting quantum, so we don't have a quantum modem on the truck. It's going to be another 2 to 3 parsecs before we can get back here with your equipment. I apologize about that. It's dispatch, not me. I wish I could help.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Do you think we're going to get to a point where we can step into a thing and be somewhere else? Like right now, it feels like, to me, it sounds like the internet. Like it feels like just a faster internet.
It feels like you're hearing about the internet for the first time. Almost, right?
Okay. That's a good way to put it.
Oh, Well, we don't need that. We got everything we need in books and stuff. Like,
That's a good way to put it.
but this could help out with the science talkers researching stuff.
So
Right.
there's no physical, like they didn't email a toaster strudel or anything.
I believe it is just tiny bits of information. Yeah, that they were able to teleport. So I don't think it actually physically teleported, but rather the information was sent instantaneously over this distance. I don't know how teleporting works. I'm new to it. So is everybody else, but it's, I guess, a thing, kind of.
Not time travelers.
No. Right.
That's wild, though.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for knowing about it and letting us hear it.
Sure thing.
You've done us
Welcome
a
to the
real
future.
solid here.
That's right.
Maybe in Discord or something, if you can find that video where it was explaining it on the different levels, because I do want to watch that, and at the very least, not understand it from someone else as well.
I'll send
Yeah,
it to
same.
you in the fastest way that I know how. Yeah. I'll put it in Discord. Yeah.
And
That's
if you
awesome.
don't tell me when you send it, then it's gonna be like it teleported to me because I don't know how long it took. I get it. It's
You
there.
open it up, it's there. Right.
Yeah.
Everyone can teleport if you're patient enough.
Right. Or you know less. If you're not curious, shit's crazy.
And that's it for Science Talk.
That's great.
Thank you very much.
And the science talk whistle.
Yeah.
Dude,
what was the segment we did right after Science Talk? We called it what?
Get into this?
Get into this.
Let's
Is
get
that
into
okay?
this.
So we should have closed Get Into This and then closed Science Talk. So see what I'm saying? Like
Parentheses.
nested parentheses. Yeah, we should have done that. I gotta send this outro jingle. All right, guys. So that's it for Get Into This, and also that's it for Science Talk. Let's do that.
And then
We'll have
it
a new
ends,
segment.
well, it just ends the podcast and we just have a Russian nesting doll situation of segments. And
Waste everybody's time.
oh, you know what? And Get Into This, I forgot to mention something. Hold on a second. Let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Science Talk.
We just want to let you guys know where we are at all times.
What segment we're in?
Let's go into our next segment. I got a voicemail. How about that?
Oh, okay. All right. Cue voicemail.
I don't know what this is, but it's from a long time caller, long time provider of voicemails, Joseph Sparks here.
I hope he yells.
Yeah.
He has
Here
the
we
best outro.
Hello again, gents. Amazing work on the hotel VR chat room video. I'm absolutely in stitches. So keep that up. Got a situation for you. So similar to your forest videos, you three are deserted on an island. Now you've got a week until you get rescued, and you need food. So one of you is getting killed and eaten. Who are you going to decide out of the three of you gets killed, and what body part are the other two eating first? Good luck with it. All right, bye.
Yes, he did it.
Thank you, Joseph Sparks.
Thank you.
for about the
Thanks.
video.
Wow, that just came out. Okay, so
We did the hotel video, and that was I think a lot of people. I had a fucking blast doing it.
Mhm.
we're gonna do more of
And
those. Yep.
Yeah, we were just making it up as we were going along, and glad you guys enjoyed it. We rolled the dice to see if like we were nervous. We were really nervous before release of just like, oh man, is this gonna?
It's
be
gonna
just
be a bit
totally-
different.
Yeah.
It was another Italian baby.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Good. Glad for
so-
that. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. So guys, we're on an island. We're getting
One of us
in
has
a
to
week.
die to feed the other two.
Well, what he said was one of you has to die and then to feed the others. But what if one of us kills one of us and then the other one can eat the other one? So one person is dead for no reason, and then
Wait. Can you explain this again? What's happening?
Yeah.
So it starts out one of us chose which one dies, right?
Right?
Or
No. Yeah,
No.
basically, he's just wanting to know. I was trying to find a loophole in
Oh
his-
yeah. Well, no.
in the
what's
wording.
loophole?
Because I think at the end it was like one of you has to die, and then which one of you gets eaten. So I was like, oh, it could be 2 different people. I could kill one of you and then eat the other one
Okay.
for no reason.
Well,
It's not necessarily a loophole, though. Just
yeah, it's just kind of
one person
murder.
still dies. It's worse than the first scenario.
classic murder loophole.
That's a reverse loophole.
It's a worse hole.
It's a
loophole.
worse hole. You did a quantum leap backwards.
Real quick before we get too far into it, did he say that like by day 7 or 8 we're killing
You get
and
rescued.
eating a loved one or a family member?
You get
Yeah.
rescued after a week.
Yeah, a week. But I think I know where you're going with this, Jeff. You can live a week without food and be fine.
Right. Like I don't think that's like I don't think this is like an alive situation here. Like this is
Okay,
closer to
okay.
127 hours type deal.
Yeah.
So
I
let's
feel
pretend
like-
that one of us has to die to release a secret compartment of water, then,
Fair enough.
or
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, yeah. But I just for the like, I don't. If anybody that
Let's-
knows Joseph personally, like, is thinking about going on vacation with him, take granola bars. Like, he's like, shit's gonna go south quick.
He's gonna be a little hangry.
He's
I'll do it. I'll die. for you
wait, no.
guys.
Wait, are you?
Oh, did you want to die?
I was kind of,
Oh,
no, I didn't want to
sorry, did you
die,
want
but
to?
like I wanted to. So I wanted to let you guys start like probably the calves, probably the lowest, like good meaty meat on me.
That's
Do you
interesting.
wish-
Can you give us a
oh.
leg?
Start with a leg. Don't kill me. Let me watch you guys eat and enjoy me.
So you want us to kill you after we've already started eating?
I want to live through as much of this as possible to see how much joy and nourishment I'm bringing you and
Oh my
hold that
God.
over you.
Well, can we chop it off first? We don't have to eat it while it's attached,
No.
right?
You know how like those parties where they have like
you know those parties? What?
the parties
What
where
parties?
they serve the sushi off the person on the table. I want to do
Yeah,
that, but
oh.
I'm also the sushi. I'm the serving thing and what's being served.
Mm,
Oh boy.
your dinner and dessert.
Looking like a
Okay.
snack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess what he's asking is, how did we decide it to be you then? Why are you deciding it's you and not one of us? Like I said, I was like for example, I was like, oh, I'll go. I'm the oldest. You guys got maybe a little more going for you, so let me be the sacrifice. And,
I'm pretty tired. I'd prefer to just be eaten.
So are we gonna kill each other over who wants to die more?
Is this gonna be like a Heaven's Gate thing?
A rescue boat appears with 3 dead bodies on this island. Yeah, we would screw it up somehow.
Yeah, I think that we're all giving and loving people, that we would all sacrifice ourselves for the others who will also sacrifice themselves.
We're horrible decision makers, so I feel like
Mhm.
it would just be a stalemate, and we would all just hang ourselves.
Yeah, I would feel bad. I would.
Mhm,
I couldn't eat one of you guys
mhm.
just to live. So I think I'd prefer to just. And guess what? You know what?
What?
You guys would be like, oh man, as you're eating me alive,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna be like, hey, we'll always remember you for this sacrifice. And then I take my dick out.
And then we remember you for something else.